Welcome to my kitchen, where good health starts in the kitchen. So this week I'm juicing greens. I told you guys that I juice on a weekly basis. So this week I'm juicing greens. So I'm going to show you how I go about prepping. I usually prep one day and then juice the next. And so I'm going to show you my prepping process. I have everything set up like an assembly line, and I have two containers that when everything is said and done will be filled with the fruits and vegetables that I'll be juicing the next day. This is what I'll be juicing this week. So I have kale, I have celery, cucumbers, limes, parsley, cilantro, carrots, and apples. I know the carrots are not green, but my lady, she likes to have one or two carrots in there, so I usually put the carrots in there when I'm doing the greens. So this is my setup, and I'll explain everything shortly. So let's take a closer look. So I have all the juices, all the fruits and vegetables sitting on a plastic bag. I cut open the plastic bag and open it up, and I put all the fruits and vegetables on that. So when I'm done and I'm ready to clean up, all I have to do is just pick up the plastic underneath, because everything is going to be gone, and just throw it in the garbage. So that helps in the cleaning process, that you don't have to clean up the counter when you're done, or when I'm done. So another thing, I usually leave the parsley and cilantro for last, because sometimes they are a little dirty. So I usually leave those for last, so the water doesn't get dirty when I put them in to soak. And I'll explain that process right now. So what you see in the sink are two containers. This one has a solution of vinegar and water, and this one will just have plain water. So I usually take, for example, take a cucumber, let it sit in there, then I move it from this container to that container that I'm going to fill up with water, scrub it off a little, and then move it to the cutting board. From the cutting board, I usually cut it in half down the middle, and then cut it in half again, and then after that it goes into these two containers. So that's pretty much the process. It works like an assembly line, and also if you have your special someone to help you, or your children if they're old enough to help you in this process of prepping, it's much quicker. And it's not as difficult, as you think. And usually, all the scraps and whatever left over goes into that plastic bag right there. So that's my setup. Okay, just wanted to show you guys my progress. So as you can see, I'm almost done. So as we move along, I have the cucumbers soaking in the vinegar water solution. I have the celery in the plain water. I move them from the vinegar water solution and put them in the plain water. Nothing on the cutting board right now. And all my fruits and vegetables I'm putting them in the two containers. And then when I'm done, I'll put the lid on them and they go into the fridge. Okay guys, I'm all done. Just take a look. And the cleanup process will be very easy. I'll be done in less than 10 minutes. These are my 2 containers filled with fruits and vegetables that I cleaned. I'm going to put a lid on both of them, and that's it. Then I'll begin the cleanup process. It will be very easy. All I have to do is just pick up this plastic, throw it in the garbage, and I'm done. Wash out those 2 containers and clean the cutting board and the knife, and I am done. And these 2 bad boys are going into the fridge, and I'll be juicing tomorrow. See? It's not difficult. And if you have someone that's helping you, that's even better. All right, guys, have a wonderful day.